One, go. All right, Dr. Sponder, it's me and Matty Bones here, sitting here, gonna do this dialogue. Matty's at class working right now, unfortunately, and I'm home in my office doing nothing. So, first question we're gonna talk about, Matt, is how do we discuss what you might use audio for teaching, in and or out of your classroom, seeing that you're a gym teacher?
As far as my classroom goes, I use a lot of music all the time. It's my stop and go. It helps to motivate kids a lot. I use it all. I use it as much as possible. It's tricky to use it more than that, I think. I show videos, and I don't know if you want to count that as audio too, but as far as actually using it during my classroom, it could get kind of tricky. I could use it more during, like, if I'm teaching a health lesson than a PE lesson, just because the kids are, not as active. But it gets hard I feel like it would get hard for them to focus and concentrate on just an audio thing as they're moving around or trying to do an activity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you, and I know me and Dr. Sponder had conversations last semester about because me and you do teach theme courses or specials in regards to gym and art, so it's a little bit difficult. Again, like how you said, you use some kind of video, which we can count as audio. I would count as audio, but definitely could be a little bit tricky on our side. Not necessarily use it as 100%, but we would probably use it a little bit or try to integrate it into our lesson plan,
definitely,
or a project given. But just from my standpoint, just in regards to audio, I actually turn on music every day in my class as a whole class group, just to have something in the background when they're actually doing work. Some kids are absolutely want to use their headphones, which electronics and technology in my school is a mandatory. So I don't have a problem with some of the kids who are good kids who actually do the work, and they're not causing issues. They listen to their audio, their music all the time. I feel like from an audio music standpoint, it actually brings out some of the art in their own piece into a lot of projects that we do. In regards to using just audio for my class, I've only used it a few times in regards to troubled learners that were having difficulty understanding what I was doing. So I found out when I was doing lessons that some of the kids, there might be just a handful, a few of them that weren't understanding how I was verbally or visually showing them. So I did actually make one or two quick screencasts of me. Actually, it's still video, but they could still listen to the audio, and that actually helped them, and it actually made my class run a little bit smoother because I didn't have to go tend to these particular troubled students.
Yep.
I was able to help the kids who were already starting to work on the project. So
that's a cool part of it, because like if you have something like that going, you're able to give more feedback to other students. If you have like a video, or if you have something giving directions or whatever,
Sure.
You're able to make the rounds and get to more students that way, which is, I think, pretty. It's a cool way to use it.
I know from your standpoint, it's almost impossible to do that though, because you have 30 little kids running around,
True.
going bonkers.
That's the hard part, is that because it's such an active class, they're not sitting around. They're constantly moving, constantly running, constantly playing something. So it's definitely tricky. Some days though, honestly, on like days where we have like picture day, or if the gym's getting used for like a presentation or something, I have to go in the classroom and teach. So I could see myself using something like that. I've made like short workout videos, I guess. So that's technically could be some audio.
Yeah, that could definitely work.
Different activities, or show little videos, or whatever it might be. So I guess that could be counted as well.
Yeah, I can definitely see how you definitely probably use it more so, not necessarily in the gym, but during your classes, whether you're teaching health, or whatever you happen to be doing over there. So
I got somebody at my door.
No worries. Invite them into our Skype chat.
Huh?
Invite them into our Skype chat.
Now she left. It's cool.
Yeah, so I know we needed 5 minutes, so we're at 4:30 right now. I hope Dr. Sponder won't hurt us for this. But other than that, Dr. Sponder, it's pretty much, I think we kind of use it. I know other classes are probably a lot more easier to use in regards to your reading or your sciences, or your social studies or your math classes. But I know for our special classes, I'm not sure. But maybe you can get some of your feedback during our discussion in a couple nights, and we can kind of go from there. But I think as far as we're concerned, I think me and Matt are finished with this question, and I will stop it, and then we'll get after the next question. Stop this thing. Pause. Stop. Done.